KNDY.
Day 3, Game 4, and welcome back. A 12-hour turnaround for Marysville. American Legion Post 163 baseball team squaring off with Hiawatha in a rubber match. Each team has won twice against their opponent this season. Hiawatha took a doubleheader back in June. Marysville won solo contest in matches in July. Marysville and Hiawatha battling to stay alive. The winner advances to face the Topeka Senators, who fell to Pittsburgh in the early game today. Pittsburgh remains undefeated, advancing to the championship tomorrow morning, 11:30. Good morning. I'm Bruce Deerking. We're live from historic J.C. Ballpark in the heart of southeast Kansas, Pittsburgh, on a warm, sunny Saturday as state tournament weekend continues. Marysville winning the Class B state tournament hosted by Hiawatha last week. Those two teams did not meet. We'll tell you more about that. Now competing in the Class A division, and both teams battling back from the bottom side of the bracket. It's Marysville versus Hiawatha, American Legion Baseball, and a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members.
I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That is why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Marysville Bulldog Athletics on KNDY. Call 785-562-5533 today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
My family and I are needing a place to stay in Marysville. Do you have any suggestions for a nice place?
I've heard that Heritage Inn Express is the best place in town. They have free breakfast and large rooms to accommodate the whole family. Plus, you can bring your pets with you.
Wow, really? I can bring my pets with me? I was hoping that I didn't have to leave them at home. Heritage Inn Express sounds like the perfect package for a whole family.
You can go see them at 1155 Pony Express Highway, Marysville, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-562-5588.
And again, welcome back as play continues in the Class A State Legion Baseball Tournament, which got underway on Thursday. In the first round, Topeka Senators defeated Iola 4-3. Hiawatha held off Chanute in a comeback 6-5. Marysville dispatched Ottawa 11-1 on the 10-run rule in 5 innings. And Pittsburgh shut down Smith County 11-1 also on the 10-run rule. In the semifinals on Friday, top of the bracket, Topeka Senators took Marysville 11-1. That one called on the 10-run rule in 6 innings. Pittsburgh, the host, defeating Hiawatha 6-2. Bottom of the bracket, Iola dispatches Ottawa, and Chanute wins over Smith County 8-5. Play continuing Friday evening as Hiawatha beat Iola 8-3, and Marysville took care of Chanute 13-6 in the nightcap. A game that didn't start until 9, was scheduled at 8. We got out of here about 11:30 last night, so a short turnaround for this Marysville American Legion post. Marysville and Hiawatha squaring off on the bottom side of the bracket. The loser will end their season. The winner advances to this afternoon's matchup, scheduled at 2 o'clock, versus the Topeka Senators. And a winner in that one will play at 11:30 tomorrow versus Pittsburgh in the championship. So Marysville with a first-round win, 11-1 over Ottawa, fell to the Topeka Senators, came back, defeating Chanute. Marysville has 2 wins and 1 loss in the tournament, coming into the matchup here today versus Hiawatha. Marysville is 20-6 on the season. Hiawatha 18-8. Hiawatha took a doubleheader back on the 3rd of June, winning 14-13 and 9-2. Marysville wins at Hiawatha the end of June, 11-3, and early July, Marysville wins at Hiawatha 8-4. Marysville will be visitors on the scoreboard. Hiawatha's the home team. The lineup for Marysville, Henry Ketter leads off, the catcher. Left field, Cole Ringstorff bats second. Right fielder, Alex Shale batting third. On the mound, batting fourth, Gavin LeDuc. Center fielder, Grant Haefele bats number 5. At first base, batting number 6, Eli Ketter. Shortstop, Ty Hager as the number 7 batter. At third base, Noah Poulsen bats number 8. J.T. Becker, the second baseman, is the cleanup hitter. For Hiawatha, Carson Henry's in left field, leading off. Shortstop Michael Jensen is batting second. Catching and batting third, Lucas Lancaster. On the mound, batting fourth, Kagan Diller. Center fielder Micah Oldham, that's number 5. J.J. Lancaster's the second baseman, batting number 6. At third base, batting number 7, Braden Newell. First baseman, Aiden Grauple, that's number 8. And the cleanup hitter is the right fielder, Brenner Lowe. Marysville, Hiawatha for a 5th and deciding match this season. Marysville wins the Class B tournament hosted by Hiawatha. Hiawatha settles for a consolation. They were knocked out by Garnett. Marysville would defeat Garnett in that championship. Garnett beat Marysville for the state tournament title last year. First pitch, Kagan Diller on the mound, and it's low and outside, ball 1 to the Marysville leadoff batter, Henry Ketter. Cole Ringstorff on deck, Alex Shale in the hole. Right-handed pitcher with a wind. Low and outside. Got away from the catcher. That's 2 balls, no strikes. Outfield straightaway. We've got a light breeze favoring the southwest on a warm, sunny Saturday. Way high. Wow. Kagan Diller kind of wild here at the outset. There was a strike call. It's 2-1 now on Henry Ketter. Diller takes the side, and a 2-1 pitch outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Marysville, notably in Game 1, defeating Ottawa, took 10 walks to the 10-run win. Foul tip, and the count goes full on the leadoff batter. Handful of fans. We've built the Marysville crowd as the week has progressed. An afternoon affair, first round. Morning game started the day yesterday for Marysville. Made it tough for some to travel. Base on balls, Henry Ketter takes it low and outside and reaches, bringing Cole Ringstorff to the plate. First time for today. Might I have to adjust my mental time frame. We were under the lights last night. Again, finished about 11:30 here in Pittsburgh. Brief turnaround. We have a morning start here today. 2-step lead, and the runner's going. Catcher's throw to second. Got him. Henry Ketter tagged at second. Caught trying to steal. Kind of a long delay on the call by the official. He made an upright signal. Early Marysville runner back to the dugout, and there's 1 away. As Ringstorff is up in the count, 1 ball. Going outside, ball 2. 88 degrees here at game time. Forecast highs middle 90s today. 2-0 pitch. Low again, ball 3. Diller walked Ketter. Great throw by the catcher, Lucas Lancaster. Got him out trying to steal. Now walks Cole Ringstorff. Runner on board with 1 away for Alex Shale. Gavin Leduc is on deck. Humidity going down a little bit with the sunshine here today. It's just been very warm and steamy past 24 hours. Thursday was just wonderful. We could have kept that all weekend long. From here out, they said it's just going to warm up into next week. Alex Shale, right-handed batter, takes it high, ducks underneath, and that'll allow Cole Ringstorff to advance to second. Well, 3 Marysville games under our belt. We're getting a good rhythm of the Marysville players are. A great season for Dr. John Havely, the coach, manager. Marysville 20-6. They've had a great run, including Class B state championship. Congratulations on last week's stellar performance. Look over his right shoulder. Diller checks Ringstorff 3 steps off the bag at second. Shale takes a little chopping grounder to the third baseman. Takes to second, fires to first instead, and there's 2 away. Ringstorff stays at second base. Gavin Leduc, starting pitcher for Marysville this morning, is the number 4 batter in the lineup. Runner at second, 2 away. We're just underway. American Legion Baseball continues on KNDY, on air, online, on our mobile app. Any fans in the Hiawatha area, they don't have any radio coverage here this week. Blowing outside, the ball. Tegan Diller continues to struggle finding the strike zone. Blowing outside, same spot, 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, we've had a lot of interest from fans on the other side asking if we're streaming their games. Ottawa radio station was here for a couple of games, and then it's us. Caught the strike zone there for a 2-1 count on Gavin Leduc, named MVP in the Class B tournament last week. Way outside. Great stop by the catcher, Lancaster. Duke's up in the count 3-1 with a runner in scoring position. Maybe given the green light. Swing and a miss, full count. Tegan Diller would like to get out of this first inning. She's thrown a lot of pitches. Base hit to left field. That's going to bring the first run home. Cole Ringstorff rounding third. And Gavin Leduc with an RBI double puts Marysville on the board early on. Marysville scoring all but 1 inning in the nightcap versus Chanute last night. 3 in the first, third, and fifth innings. 2 for insurance in the 7th. They were scoreless only in the 6th inning. As the bats came alive, they really struggled against the Topeka Senator pitching earlier in the day in that 11-1 loss. Here's the center fielder, Grant Hafley, with Leduc at second. Team inside, ball 1. Fifth batter to face Diller. Off the end of the bat, foul down the first base line. Could be a doubleheader for Marysville today. If they win the first, they're back again this afternoon at 2. 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Popped up, shallow left field. Left fielder drops the ball. And a run is home to score. Gavin Leduc comes in with a second Marysville run. Error as Grant Hafley reaches first. Second baseman was there. They waved him off. Left fielder Carson Henry made the call. Hit his glove, popped right back out. 2-0 Marysville lead. Top of the first. Brings up Eli Ketter, Marysville first baseman. Hafley at first. Diller winds and the pitch down the middle, strike 1. Look over his shoulder. Hafley short lead. We inside. Evens the count, 1-1. Diller steps back for the moment. Ketter steps out of the box. One pitch outside, 2-1. Line in the 2-1 pitch. Little chopper to the second baseman. Flips to first in time. 4-3, side retired. But not without damage done. Marysville with 2 early runs on a base hit. An error, stranding one. Half inning in the books. Marysville leads Hiawatha 2-0.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
Hey Bulldogs, the Marysville High School Alumni Association has a website for you, marysvillealumni.com, your one-stop hub for all things alumni. Submit your reunion details, update your contact information, and see what's going on with fellow grads. From class news to upcoming events, it's all a click away. Visit marysvillealumni.com and stay connected with the Bulldog legacy. Marysville High School Alumni Association. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh, Kansas, where tonight's the $1 Million Fireworks Festival. Frontenac, a little suburb just north of Pittsburgh, is hosting Jake's Fireworks $1 Million show tonight. Almost ought to be worth sticking around for, although they've got 15,000 people coming into town for that. They've got entertainment all day. It's almost a state fair atmosphere. We drove by on the way in on Thursday, and it's a full day of activities out north with the biggest fireworks show in the world is what they're billing that. Hosted by Jake's Fireworks. The Jake's family is based here out of Pittsburgh, Kansas, so they're paying the bill. I can't even imagine if it's $1 million worth of fireworks. A $50,000 show is a big show in our neck of the woods. So that's the evening entertainment, if we will, for Southeast Kansas. You can't find a room in Crawford County. I'm homeless tonight. So if we win first and second games, I guess I'll sleep in the back of the SUV. And we'd be back at 11:30 tomorrow if we'd win this morning and advance this afternoon and win that one as well. That said, Marysville, an early lead on Hiawatha, 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Left fielder Carson Henry leads off for Hiawatha. Michael Jensen is on deck. Lucas Lancaster in the hole. And starting pitcher Gavin Leduc fires the first pitch for strike one. Henry, a right-handed batter. Leduc, a right-handed pitcher. Second pitch, grounder to the shortstop. Firing across in time, Ty Hager to Eli Ketter for out number one. And boy, if you can dispatch batters in 2 pitches, you can certainly move things along on what has been a long series of games. On that moment, Michael Jensen is the shortstop, and Leduc winds and fires inside, ball one. So it seems like things went along at a pretty good pace in first-round play on Thursday. 1-0 pitch. Counts even 1-1. Ottawa pitching was a little suspect, and Marysville took advantage. Drew 10 walks. Little chopper fair down the third base line. Scoots past Noah Polson over there. And Jensen is around for extra bases, a double. Puts a runner on with 1 away for Lucas Lancaster. So then back to day 2. Yesterday, Marysville got peppered by Topeka batters. Ran through 3 pitchers in that ballgame. Noah Polson got the start. David Erickson threw in relief. And let's see, it escapes me who cleaned up. But there were 3 Marysville pitchers before it was said and done. Jordan Miller went 3 innings last night, but Wyatt Miller would come back in to save that one. Blowing outside for ball 1 on Lancaster. Pitching. I will say in tournament action, especially when you drop to the bottom side of that bracket, pitching is so critical at this level. And a 1-0 wind from Leduc to Lancaster. Caught it. Evens the count. Runner at second, one away. We're in the bottom of the first. Hiawatha is the home team by the way they seeded these teams. Nearly identical records. Marysville 20-6, Hiawatha 18-8. All strike two. It's 1-2 on Lucas Lancaster. Top of the Hiawatha order at bat. Outside, evens the count, 2-2. Pitch taken to left field, right into the glove of Cole Ringstorff for out number 2. Runner at second, 2 away for the Hiawatha pitcher, Kagan Diller. Diller bats number 4 in the lineup. Big right-handed batter. Early 2-0 Marysville lead if you just tuned in. Strike one. Maybe 40 or so fans on each side. Marysville 40, maybe 50 on our left side. Down the middle, strike 2. Diller gets to take a swing. Down 2 strikes. LeDuc spins. Check of the runner at second is back. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Do appreciate the hospitality here. Kurt Weldon is the tournament manager. Countless hours go into that task, and the many volunteers, scoreboard, the announcers have done a terrific job up here. We all got a little tired last night. Low and outside, evens the count 2-2. By the end of what had been a 12-hour plus day, I think we were all about drained. I was sure we were a run short on the scoreboard, and they finally put that back on for a 13-6 Marysville win. My books were a mess. High fly ball to deep right field. Into the glove of Alex Shale for out number 3. In the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left on. 1 inning in the books. From the Class A State Legion Baseball Tournament, Marysville leads Hiawatha 2-0.
Building on years of service to the community, Mason Tax and Accounting is now Main Street Tax and Accounting. Accountants Tony Yossi and Jess Miller strive to build on 20-plus years of personal, detail-oriented service to their clients. From bookkeeping and payroll to individual tax preparation to ag and business tax services, Main Street Tax and Accounting is your hometown expert. Still located at 1101 Broadway in Marysville. Stop by or call 562-2710. Main Street Tax and Accounting, where the name is new but the service hasn't changed.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire, who carries Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
2-0 Marysville lead heading to the second. In this elimination match, bottom side of the bracket, could be the first of 2 games for Marysville today. A win, they'd advance to play Topeka, a rematch this afternoon at 2. Pittsburgh beat Topeka 4-1. 3 innings for the win in the 7th for the host team, Pittsburgh, earlier today. Tegan Diller back on the mound. Fires the first pitch outside, ball 1. Walked the first 2 batters for Marysville. way outside. Pass ball. Diller winds and fires the 2-0 pitch. It's inside. Marysville will be patient watching pitches, especially as Diller is not showing great control this morning. Ty Hager's the leadoff batter, right-handed batter. Takes a strike. Caught the outside corner that time. Noah Polson's on deck. J.T. Becker in the hole, bottom third of the Marysville lineup here in the second. Another pass ball. Hager advances with a third base on balls given up by Diller. And that brings up Noah Polson. J.T. Becker's on deck. Noah was starting pitcher for Marysville in the first game yesterday. At third base here today. His first at bat. Diller found the strike. Outfield plays straight away. In down to the west-southwest. Not a big factor here. Coming in high, count goes 1-1. Beautiful field here. Goes 303 down the right field line, 400 straightaway center, 320 on the left field line. We saw homers off left field, right field yesterday from opponents. Olson showing bunt. What's the call? Officials are going to confer with each other. Strike two, yeah. I think that's probably it. Doc questioned the call. The outfield official said no, he was in motion and went far enough. A 1-2 count. It is. A swing and a miss. Polson goes down on strikes with that call. First strikeout for Tegan Diller. One away with Hager at first. Brings up J.T. Becker, the second baseman. Cleanup batter for Marysville. Outside, ball one. Short lead at first. 1-0 pitch, low and outside again. Foul down the third baseline. Big crack by Becker there. Diller looks over his shoulder. Runner again short ball first. Another foul ball. This one a little further down the left field line. Two-two pitch. Inside. Oh, that was a 3-2 pitch. Must have been. Down on the scoreboard, a base on balls third, base on balls given up by Diller. Puts runners at first and second with one away. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Base on balls unless he got hit by a pitch. That was inside close enough. Could have been either way. Runner at first and second for Henry Ketter. He drew a walk his first at bat. Diller high, side, ball one. Fourth batter facing Diller with one away here in the second. 2-0 Marysville lead. High and inside again. Ketter ducks out of the way. Shorter, he's a little tougher target. We're taking Diller. Diller checks the runner over his right shoulder. High, down away, runners advancing on a pass ball. Hager to third, Becker to second. Here are runners in scoring position, one away. Well, a bright sunshine here. Had a cloudy overcast, intermittent showers coming in Thursday. Didn't affect any of the games. Kind of tapered off, headed south of town, scooted away. And rain showers early yesterday, around 7 a.m. Games didn't start till 9. They've got a turfed infield here, so that's a blessing. Only had about a quarter inch yesterday. But sunshine forecast the rest of the weekend. Hiawatha coach coming out for a conference on the mound. A 3-0 count for Tegan Diller, who has struggled for control all morning. And Marysville jumping to a 2-0 first inning lead as runners advancing to second and third on another pass ball by Diller. They'll see if they stay with him. I think they will. Needs to find control and find the strike zone. Marysville will wait him out all day otherwise. Kids wearing their black jerseys today. That's going to be warm under the sun. Black tops, black trousers, red trim for Marysville, post 163. 3-0 pitch. Outside, moves the bases. Getter draws a second base on balls. Bases loaded, one away for Cole Ringstorm. Hiawatha scored his first at bat. So Diller right now needs to focus on control and finding the strike zone. Danger of walking home a run. Outside again. We may not be far from a pitching change. Still one away. Early innings. Caught the zone that time. Evens the count 1-1. Ringstorf steps back. Alex Shale on deck. Taken to right field. That is played by Brenner Lowe. Brings the run home, though. Hager crossing home plate on the throw from right. And it's 3-1. Or not, 3-0 Marysville advantage. Sack fly for Ringstorf. Out number 2 brings up the right fielder Alex Shale. Gavin Leduc is on deck. Runners at first and second. Backers at second, Ketters at first. Shale out short to first, his first at bat. Diller's first pitch. Off the outside corner for a strike. Time on the field. Pinch runner coming in. Ketter's the catcher. With 2 away, they'll let him put his gear back on. So a pinch runner at first base for Marysville. 1 strike on Alex Shale. Outside, nice stop by the catcher, Lucas Lancaster. Given the control challenges from Diller, Lancaster's getting a workout here. 1-1 the count. Going outside again, 2-1. Catcher again had to save that one. Hiawatha coach wants to say something with the umpire. We'll remind you our broadcast coverage this week, a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Tell them thanks. When we take these long road trips for extended days, it adds up for our sponsors. We sure appreciate their support. Adding American Legion playoff baseball this year. Mike Russell and I think first call from the football press box is coming up early September. If you'd like to join our Sports Booster Club, we can put you on for the fall season. Football, basketball, softball, baseball. Nice mix Excellent coverage on air online, on our mobile app. So I don't know what the conference is. Hiawatha coach called out the umpire. He takes the conversation over to Doc Apley. Indication here, they're still paused in the action. Now they're going to bring the outfield official in. Winners back at 2 this afternoon. We'll stick around if Marysville's back. And right now they're in the driver's seat with an early 3-0 advantage. Share the conversation, gentlemen. I can't even guess. Hiawatha coach is there at home plate again with the official. And if Marysville wins the opener, they'll rematch with Topeka Senators this afternoon. They somehow get past that on a rematch. It'd be an 11:30 start with Pittsburgh tomorrow morning. And if Marysville knocks off Pittsburgh, that would be a first loss for Pitt. They'd play again Sunday afternoon. That's what's ahead of us, right? 2-1 the count on Alex Shale as we finally get back to action. Runners at first and second with 2 away here in the top of the second. Inside, count goes 3-1. Diller in danger of walking. The base pad is loaded. He's given up 4 base on balls today. Inside, it's a walk. Shale loads the bases. Ketter advances to second. Becker over to third. For the Marysville pitcher, Gavin LeDuc. Again, had a great tournament last week, named MVP. Strong performance in that championship game versus Garnett. Two outs in the inning. Hiawatha fans are getting anxious to close this one out. Called strike on LeDuc. Hitler caught the outside corner. LeDuc single, scored his first at bat. Outside, 1-1. Oh, no, they called that a strike. 2 strikes. Outside this time for sure. 1-2. Bases are loaded. Marysville hate to strand 3. Up to LeDuc on a 1-2 count. Diller fires just inside, evens the count 2-2. Randy Afley's waiting, and LeDuc can keep it alive. Outside, full count, bases loaded, 2 away. LeDuc's the number 7 batter this inning facing Diller. Winds and fires. Little chopper to the shortstop. Firing to first in time. 6-3, side retired, no more damage done as Marysville scores 1, strands 3 in the inning. Post 163, leading Hiawatha 3-0.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
310, sold 300s. That's fire 5-2.
In the market for a new pickup, the Nordis Motor Company has a new 2026 Silverado 1500 model. It's the LTZ 71 package. They have a 2026 Chevy Colorado 4-wheel drive Trail Boss priced under $45,000 and a new 2026 Chevy Tahoe Premier. See it today at the Nordis Motor Company in Marysville.
1 run, no hits. Hagen Diller walked 3 Marysville batters in the top of the second. No errors, and Marysville stranded 3. They've stranded 4 on the base paths in 2 innings today. A 3-0 Marysville lead heading to the bottom of the second. Again, live from Pittsburgh in the Class A State Legion Baseball Tournament. Marysville and Hiawatha were in the Class B division last week. How do you play Class A and Class B? Well, there weren't enough Class A teams. They would have had a 4-team bracket, and they not invited Marysville, Hiawatha, Smith County, one other. Rounding it out with just a total of 16 Legion baseball programs left in the state of Kansas. 2 of the longtime programs, Marysville and Hiawatha. They're again meeting for a 5th time this season. Hiawatha took a doubleheader back in early June. Marysville took solo games late June, early July. So 2 wins against each other. And Gavin LeDuc's first pitch found the strike zone high. Leadoff batter is Micah Oldham, the center fielder. J.J. Lancaster on deck. Brady Newell in the hole. High, evens the count, 1-1. LeDuc firing fast. Hit the dirt, blowing outside for 2 balls and 1 strike. Trying to keep my paperwork in place this morning. We appreciate the half-dozen box fans they deliver in the press box, and that sure feels good. But paperwork flying all over. High goes 3 balls and 1 strike. And we've got a west door right behind us, and that's letting a breeze in, which really, really helps on a 90-degree Saturday under the sun. Oldham draws a walk to lead off the second inning. First base on balls given up by LeDuc, brings up the shortstop. Double check the second baseman, J.J. Lancaster. Brady Newell is on deck. 5, 6, and 7, Hiawatha lineup here in the second inning. LeDuc, quick fire over to first. Oldham dives back in time. Hiawatha Red Hawk jerseys. Red jerseys, blue numbers. Great trousers here. Blowing outside. Ball 1. Brought the Hiawatha Red Hawk trailer down for their equipment this weekend. Several of their fans around town. Lancaster stepping back out of the batter's box, checks the sign from third base coach. Back in for a 1-0 pitch. Check swing. 1-1. Runner at first, none away. We're early on, bottom of the second. Marysville on top, 3-0. Low, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. LeDuc with a wind and the pitch taken. Pass. Oh, second baseman does a great job diving for it, but can't make the throw in time. J.T. Becker, I was going to say past the second baseman, then Lancaster turns it into a single, advancing Oldham to second. So 2 on board, none away for Brady Newell, the third baseman. Hiawatha comes in, defeating Chanute 6-5 in the first round action on Thursday. A 1-1 game to late innings. Chanute gained a 5-1 lead, and then Hiawatha closed it out for the win with 5 runs in the 7th. The tying and winning runs were walked home by Chanute. 6-5 final, Hiawatha first round. Outside, ball 1. They came back and fell to Pittsburgh 6-2 yesterday, dropping to the bottom side of the bracket where they beat Iola 8-3 last night. Low and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Gavin LeDuc struggling, finding the strike zone here in the second. Walked Oldham to lead off. Brady Newell's up in the count 2-0. Showed bunt, backs off. It's 3 balls, no strikes. And Gavin's in danger of walking the bases loaded. None away. 3-0 pitch, caught a strike there. Down to the bottom third of the Hiawatha lineup. At bat. 3-1 pitch. Off the inside corner, full count. LeDuc hasn't thrown a strikeout as yet. Sure like to catch Newell on his first one here. Wind and the 3-2 pitch is outside. Newell walks to load the bases. Oldham at third, Lancaster at second, Newell at first. For the first baseman, Edom Grathall. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. Grathwohl. Grathall. That's what I'm going with. Hitting on the mound is Gavin LeDuc. Controlled challenges here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, none away. As we approach the noon hour. Baseball action continues on air and live on our free mobile app. AM 1570, FM 94.1, KNDYradio.com. On the mobile app anytime. If you haven't downloaded, find it. Find it. That's your weekend task. I've tuned in several times on the road this weekend. All right, none away. Got to focus on the batter with bases loaded. That batter is Aiden Grathall. On a strike and a foul tip is 2 strikes in the count. Cleanup batter Brenner Lowe is on deck. Straight away, left center field. Should be enough to bring the run home. There's the cutoff throw. Oldham scores Hiawatha's first run. So a sac fly, out number 1 by Grathall. And 1 run is across. Hiawatha's on the board, trailing Marysville 3-1. Lancaster stays at second with Newell at first. Brenner Lowe is the right fielder, batting number 9. Right-handed batter takes it outside, ball 1. So Peyton Adams went the distance for Marysville in game 1. We had 3 pitchers game 2. The loss to Topeka. Miller boys threw last night, win over Chanute. So we've used 6 pitchers in 3 games. Kind of thinking through a lot of balls here in the second inning for Gavin LeDuc. Lowe steps back in. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Got away from Henry Tedder, and the runners advance. Lancaster to third, Newell to second. So a pair of runners in scoring position with 1 away. Could be a great opportunity for this Hiawatha team battling back, having just earned their first run. Grounder to the second baseman. Throws home inside. Great effort there. Fielded well by J.T. Becker. Finds Henry Ketter at home plate. And J.J. Lancaster is out for out number 2. Lowe reaches on a fielder's choice. 2 on, 2 away. That was handled perfectly. Instinct, I'd say throw over to first, but not with bases loaded. Oh, they do advance the runner. So it's runners on the corners with 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup for Carson Henry. Takes it high and inside. He ducks out of the way. Henry out short to first, his first at bat. Is the number 6 batter in the inning for Hiawatha. 1-0 count from LeDuc. Hop up, foul territory. It's out of play. Teams have played 4 times this season. Hiawatha got the first 2, Marysville the last 2. This becomes the rubber match, and winner take all. The loser ending their season will head back home or stay for the fireworks tonight. I'm not sure. Blowing outside. That's 2 balls and 1 strike. I would imagine these teams have brooms booked, and they'll stay either way. You just can't anticipate if you'll stay alive. On the other hand, the broadcast crew said, I don't know. We'll stay 2, and then we'll see. We've got options around us, though. 2-1 pitch, low and outside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Joplin's about a half an hour across the border. Head to one of these casinos. My goodness, you listen to the radio, it's wall-to-wall casino advertising. High fly ball to left field. And right there to make the catch for out number 3 is Cole Ringstorm. Side retired. First run across, a run in the inning on a single. No errors and 2 left on. 2 innings complete. Marysville leads Hiawatha 3-1.
When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber. Close to home, spend your time working and not fetching. Easy pickup or delivery available, and their prices are competitive on all of your building needs. From lumber to siding, roofing, paint, windows, and doors, to the tools to get the job done. Make the easy choice the first time with Cromie Lumber, Marysville and Washington. As always, they appreciate your business as they work to help you save time and money. When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber.
Tension in Marysville is a leading national manufacturer and marketer of custom envelope products. Great career opportunities include operations, sales, customer service, accounting, tech, and administrative support. Go online to tensioncorp.com for the Careers tab for more details on currently available opportunities. And apply today with Tension Corporation in Marysville, an equal opportunity employer.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
3-1 Marysville as Grant Hafley, the center fielder, steps to the plate. Tegan Diller unloads strike 1. Hafley reached on an error, stranded his first at bat. Eli Ketter's on deck, Ty Hager in the hole. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 pitch inside for 2 balls. Oh, he was hit by the pitch. Hit by the pitch and advances to first. Second Marysville player hit by a pitch. Brings up Eli Ketter, the first baseman. He was out 4-3, his first at bat. Hager is on deck. Part of the Marysville order here in the top of the 3rd inning. Marysville visitors on the scoreboard. Neutral site here in Pittsburgh. Chopper fair. Down the third base line, no. Drifting foul. Watch Doc Hafley. He was indicating fair. Getter got a good crack at it. Just missed staying fair. Down 1 strike. Passed ball, advances the runner. Hafley safe at second. Lucas Lancaster doing double duty under the sun. Probably the 3rd inning, I could tell he's exhausted out there trying to catch a Tegan Diller. He's kind of been all over the place. Handful of walks, couple of hit batters. Looks over his right shoulder. Hafley dancing around out there. Little outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ketter's second at bat today. High ducks under for a 3-1 count. Inside, base on balls. Ketter's on board. Runners at first and second with none away for the shortstop, Ty Hager. Noah Poulsen's on deck. Hager drew a walk back in the second. He scored that second inning run. Hiawatha coach is coming in, and I think Tegan Diller's coming out. He's had control problems from the outset, giving up 3 runs over 2 innings coming into the third. Seven base on ball, 7 walks given up. Meeting on the mound continues. Grant and Eli are going to chat with each other out there. That conversation between first and second. Again, the pitching resources become so critical playing out of the bottom side of the bracket. They're going to stay with Diller. Showing control problems. Hit Hafley with a pitch. Walked Ketter. And facing Hager, who he walked earlier today. Closing in on the noon hour. Suppose we can call DoorDash for some chicken Annie's or chicken Mary's here in Pittsburgh. They've got a concession stand. I haven't seen a lot of activity over on that right side. I don't know if it's a concession stand or a vending machine. If they are open, they haven't drawn a great deal of business. Most of the folks going to bring their own. Little bunt down the first base line. Hey, Ty Hager's going to run that out. No, he was tagged at first. Did advance the runners, so a sac bunt for Hager. There's shout number 1. Hafley advances to third. Ketter to second. Hager almost outran that. Brings up Noah Poulsen. He struck out his first at bat. He only struck out for Tegan Diller today. Bottom of the Marysville lineup, J.T. Becker is on deck. Couple of runners in scoring position. 1 away. Poulsen's the batter. Diller stays on the mound. Wind and the pitch is high, ball 1. Little bit high again. 2 balls, no strikes. I don't know enough about the Hiawatha team to know what they have left for pitching or what they've used. Swing and a miss, goes 2-1. Noah took a big cut. Two-one pitch from Diller. Outside goes 3-1. Danger of walking the bases loaded here with 1 away. Diller needs the strike zone. Inside, ball 4. Poulsen walks the bases loaded for J.T. Becker. 1 away here in the top of the third. Becker's number 5 batter in the inning. Becker walked, was stranded his first at bat. Diller's first pitch inside, ball 1. The control issues, though, have really lengthened these games. We had that last night in a 2.5-hour affair where lots and lots of pitches were thrown. High, ball 2. Becker stays in the box, right-handed batter. 2-0 pitch is high. So Diller's in danger of walking another run home. Low, ball 4. Becker walks. Hafley is home. Ketter advances to third with Poulsen at second. Hey, 9th base on balls given up by Tegan Diller, and that's going to do it. They finally have to make the call. trailing by 4-1 here in the top of the third inning. There's just one away. With a pitching change in Pittsburgh, Marysville leading Hiawatha.
Discover a little bit of everything at the Marysville Mercantile, your one-stop shop for bulk goods, sweet candy, fresh bakery treats, and so much more. Browse new and used home decor, unique finds, and vintage pieces that bring charm and character to your home. Located at Highway 77 and Elm Street in Marysville, they're open Thursday and Friday from 8 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 4. Everyday shopping meets one-of-a-kind treasures at the Marysville Mercantile.
Tired of worrying about your fuel deliveries? At Kramer Oil, we understand that when you need it, you really need it.
Since 1976, we've been the region's trusted fuel provider. We've built our reputation on dependable service, ensuring your bulk fuel, propane, and oil arrive exactly when you expect them.
You can count on Kramer Oil for on-time delivery and a fair price every time.
For integrity, quality, and dependability, choose Kramer Oil. Give us a call today at 785-562-2466.
Kramer Oil, your reliable fuel partner.
The Check 21 Act, passed by Congress, makes checking accounts a whole lot simpler today. Every check you write will be copied onto your monthly statement in smaller form, so at a glance you can see your check traffic. Verifying your check transactions will be faster and more efficient for you and for the bank. You'll have more time to hit a few golf balls or enjoy some quality time with your kids or grandkids. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Carson Henry is warming up on the mound for Hiawatha as Tegan Diller goes 2 1/3. Control problems. Okay, so Lowe is moving from right field to left field. Henry comes in from left field to the mound. Carson Henry warming up, a reserve pitcher early on for Hiawatha. They stayed with Diller as long as they could. Went out and had a couple of conferences on the mound. And they get saving pitching, but you've got to get out of the first game today to stay alive. It's a 4-1 Marysville lead. Marysville scored in each of these 3 innings. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 already in the third with 1 away. They scored in 6 of 7 innings for the win versus Chanute last night. Idle only in the 6th inning. Tacked on 2 more at the end and took away the win, ending Chanute a second loss in the tournament. They made the trek back home. Glad to have you tuned in. Again, it's American Legion Baseball, Day 3 here in Pittsburgh, Kansas. We came in Thursday afternoon. Got the first game underway yesterday. Marysville lost to Topeka, came back in the nightcap. Beat Chanute, stay alive. Carson Henry, right-handed pitcher on the mound. Back to the top of the Marysville order. Henry Ketters, third at bat. Cole Ringstorff on deck. Ketter drip pair of walks from Diller. This one is high, ball 1. Diller steps off the mound, 9 walks. Gave up 4 runs as he walked that 4th run home. There's a strike to even the count 1-1. Henry works quick. Little outside, 2-1. Hiawatha faithful off to our right. Camped out in the bleachers here. Foul tip, 2-2 count. Both teams had quite a trek down here to the southeast corner. Marysville an extra hour, obviously. 2-2 pitch is high. Full count with bases loaded. And yes, Henry inherits. Bases loaded. Full count with Ketter at the plate. Popped up. In play. Second baseman makes the call and the catch for out number 2. Pop to J.J. Lancaster. Brings up Cole Ringstorff. Ringstorff with a walk, sacrifice, scored once. chance to extend this lead with bases loaded, but there's 2 away now. Right-handed batter. Henry's pitch is a strike one. Outside, they're going to fire over to third, and they got the runner. Eli Ketter with a generous lead is tagged at third on a great throw from Lucas Lancaster. Fires over to the corner, finding Newell, and they tag the runner, side retired. In the inning, Marysville adds a run. There were no hits, no errors, and 2 left on. 2.5 in the books from the State Legion double elimination bracket. Marysville leading Hiawatha 4-1.
When starting any project around your home, you want prices that are reasonable and advice you can trust. From finding the right lighting fixture or plumbing piece to drawing up plans for a full remodel or new build, the knowledgeable staff at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber are here for you. Stop in Monday through Saturday or visit axellumber.com to see what they can offer. With all your building needs and options to fix any budget, your partner from start to finish is Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
For top-notch service for your vehicle, look no further than Honeyman Auto Sales and Service right here in Marysville. Expert care and maintenance with fast turnaround time to ensure your vehicle runs smoothly and safely. Don't compromise on quality and get back on the road today. This is Ty Lumley with Honeyman Auto Sales and Service. You can find us on Facebook or stop by East Highway 36 in Marysville.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Just in case you're wondering, and I know you are, I'm going to work this bottom of the third inning in the upright position. I set 4.5 hours en route Thursday and a game. Set through 2 games. The nightcap was 2.5 hours long last night. And although I've got a padded bar stool here, I can only sit so long. Bottom of the third inning, Marysville tacks on a run, 4-1. They've scored all 3 innings with 2 in the first, 1 each in the second and third. Hiawatha goes to a second pitcher. Carson Henry got him out of the inning. Great throw by Lancaster over to third. The tag a Marysville runner, side retired. Brings up Michael Jensen, the shortstop. His second at bat. Single was stranded. Leduc was high, 1 ball. Winds and fires. Caught the strike, high and outside, 1-1. Jensen at bat, Lancaster on deck, Diller in the hole. Came high, but caught the strike zone. Nice drop there. It's a 1-2 count. Leduc working quickly off the mound. Fly ball over the second baseman to shallow right field is a base hit for Michael Jensen to lead off the inning. Their third hit in the contest on Leduc. Brings up Lucas Lancaster. He flew to left. Winner advances. The loser ending their season here. Marysville 20-6. Hiawatha 18-8. Fine season for both teams. Marysville claiming the Class B state crown last week. And short of teams in the Class A division, they invite both these teams for a second week of tournament action. Down the middle, strike 1. That is a whole lot of games. Marysville would stay on the winner's bracket, taking the title last week. They played 4. Hiawatha battled back on the bottom side of the bracket. Runner goes, little chop foul down the third base line. Jensen's back to first. Yeah, each team with 26 games. So they're probably ready to Well, it's summer, maybe take a little time off before they begin fall practice in many cases. Most are multi-sport athletes. High school teams getting back to action mid-August. Some of these kids advanced to college programs. 2 strikes. Lancaster stays alive on a foul tip to the backstop. We get a little pause. County Fairs kept us busy last week. Baseball action all this week. Low in the dirt. Nice job by Getter stopping the ball. We'll catch a short break before August gets full into swing. Take a week off there. This was a getaway weekend for me. I was heading out west, check our stations, just kind of see a change of scenery. Low, ball got away from the catcher there. Runner advances. Jensen at second. So it was go south to go west. Chose go south. Fun to do some baseball action. I was here 5 years ago. Really enjoyed that trip. I couldn't imagine it was 5 years it passed. LeDuc checking the runner now at second. There's a grounder past the shortstop. Lancaster with a base hit. A pair of base hits and a pair of runners on board with none away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Kagan Diller was the starting pitcher. Is the batter. Diller 0 for 1 today. Every once in a while, a truck driver pulls his horn on the highway right behind us. 69 bypass comes just past the ballpark here on the west edge of Pittsburgh. Runners at first and second. Pitch is low and outside, ball 1. LeDuc showing a little bit of control challenge here. 1-0 count versus Diller. And a high fly ball. This one is going to left field for extra bases. Here's one run across. Kagan Diller redeems himself coming off the mound earlier. Knocks in 2 runs. Jensen and Lancaster home to score on the 2 RBI double. Hiawatha fans are loving it. Makes it a 4-3 ball game. Kagan may have had some frustration there, and he took it out on that ball, hammered it all the way out to left center field. There was no way for the outfielder to get there in time. Hit hard and deep. Micah Oldham is the batter. He walked, scored their first run in the ball game. He takes it to left center field. This one hangs a little bit. And Cole Ringstorff is there to make the catch for out number 1. 1 on, 1 away for the second baseman, J.J. Lancaster. Braden Newell is on deck. Lancaster singled his first at bat. Sixth batter to face LeDuc in the inning. In the dirt ahead of the plate, ball 1. Now and back to my bar stool. Four 4-3 ball game. Good matchup. Throw over to third. The runner is safe. Stolen base for Kagan Diller. First stolen base in the contest. So the runner's at third with 1 away. Lancaster up in the count 1-0. It was a good throw from Ketter. Just not quite in time. Diller had the jump. Strike evens to count 1-1. LeDuc winds and fires. Looking outside, 2-1. Bring that runner in third. We've got a tie ball game. Caught the strike, low and inside. Did we? No. Base on balls. Didn't see the sign. So runners on the corners with one away. And Braden Newell comes in. He walked, was stranded his first at bat. Third base on balls given up by LeDuc. Newell, right-handed batter. Outside, ball one. And LeDuc all of a sudden is throwing a lot of pitches. Okay's the sign. Little chopper past the third baseman is going to bring Diller home to score. The tying run is home. And Braden Newell is on deck. Runners at first and second. We're all tied up. One away here in the third inning. Brings up Aiden Groppel. Groppel flew out to center earlier. LeDuc fires back to second. Runner just got back. Lancaster at second, Newell at first for Hiawatha. Tying the ball game here in their half of the third inning. Drifting foul down the left field line, out of play. Cole Ringstorff, a speedy effort, hit the fence. It flies further out of bounds. Could be the first of two here today. Marysville advances. They're scheduled for a 2 o'clock match. It would be a rematch with Topeka. High and inside, count goes 1-1. Senators looked like the dominant team yesterday versus Marysville. They played a 1-1 game to the 7th with Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh wins earlier today 4-1. Bouncing grounder to the shortstop. On the double play, 6-4-3, side retired. But Hiawatha manages 3 runs on a pair of hits, including extra bases on a 2 RBI double for Tegan Diller. An error and 2 left on. After 3 complete State Legion Baseball tournament, we're tied at 4.
At Kinsley Mortuary and our family of funeral chapels, our funeral directors are experts in helping to create meaningful services that are unique and honor you or your loved one in ways that are special. Personalize a service with options that meet your expectations and budget. From traditional burial or cremation, choose from a full service, memorial celebration, or something more private for the family. In your time of need or through advanced planning, contact Kinsley Mortuary, Haddon Funeral Chapel, Hanover Mortuary, the Axtell Landreth Funeral Home, or Ward Funeral Home.
The Corner Bistro and Diner, formerly the Empty Cup in Marysville, has you covered. They've got all your favorites: delicious breakfast, mouth-watering sandwiches, sizzling barbecue, fresh-made pizza, and hearty entrees. Plus, don't forget their specialty coffee bar, the sweet treats, and pastries to start your day right. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9, and Sunday and Monday, 7 a.m. to 3. Come down to the Corner Bistro and Diner, where great food and good company meet. Follow them on Facebook for updates.
Thanks to Max Blasky setting us up with some stats coming in, some background on these teams. Had a nice conversation, 2-part conversation last week with Dr. John Hafley, the Marysville coach. Talked about the season so far and the prospects here in the tournament. Katie Jeter keeping an ear on us back at home studios, and of course our Sports Booster Club members for their support. Cole Ringstorff, who was at bat, but the inning ended in the third, picks it back up here in the fourth at a 4-4 tie with Henry's first pitch taken by Ringstorff to right field. The second baseman rolls to the turf to stop progress. I guess we're going to call it a single for Ringstorff to lead off the inning. Runner on for the right fielder, Alex Shale. Gavin LeDuc is on deck. Alex been at the plate twice Out short to first. Drew a base on ball. Stranded his last at bat. Carson Henry throwing in relief of Tegan Diller, who went 2 1/3 innings, gave up 4 runs, a hit, through 9 base on balls. Marysville walked 10 in the win over Ottawa Thursday. They walked 9 here today. Short lead at first. First pitch to Shale. Little chopper off the end of the bat. It's going to drift foul down the third base line. Alex a little late on the cut. And we're in the 90s down here. Sunshine all around, a few wispy clouds. Otherwise, we're set for a warm-up through the weekend, they say. Triple digits most of next week. Showing bunt down the first base line. Henry flips to first. Shale on a sacrifice bunt, advancing Ringstorff. 1 on, 1 away for Gavin Leduc. Grant Hafley is on deck. Slight breeze has drifted more to the south as the game has worn on. We had a west breeze coming in the back door here earlier. I missed that. High and inside, ball 1. Catcher tracks it down. Ringstorff back to second. I shouldn't, but I gotta say something. I shouldn't. So, one of the Hiawatha boys coming by. He's got a really short haircut. It looks nice, except it's spotted like a leopard. He's got kind of a bleached short haircut and dark, 2-inch spots on his head. Kids. Says the boomer. All right, what do we got? Had a throw to second. Didn't do any good. Ringstorff's back in plenty of time. Henry a little nervous with a base runner out there and 1 away. Has Leduc at the plate. Up 1 ball, no strikes. Now 2 balls. Henry on the 2-0 pitch is outside, ball 3. So with 9 walks today, Leduc's up in the count 3-0. Ringstorff out there at second with 1 away. Leduc can try to find a pitch he likes. Steps back, looking, 3-1 the count. Fastball from Henry. Short lead at second. Base on balls for Gavin Leduc. Stays at the plate. 3-1's the count. 3-2. Just didn't hear the strike. Chopper to the shortstop, firing across in time. 6-3, Leduc advances the runner. Ringstorff's at third. 2 away for Grant Hafley. Hafley reached on an error, hit by a pitch, scored his last time up. Hiawatha tried to hold Marysville without runs in the 4th inning. They scored each of the first 3. It's a 4-4 tie, middle innings. Hafley, a right-handed batter, takes the pitch from Henry, foul tip. That was another big fastball. Long look from the pitcher. Lines on the 1-strike pitch, evens the count outside. Hafley at bat, son of the coach. Puts it high in the air to shallow right field. And Brenner Lowe makes the catch for out number 3. Scoreless fourth for Marysville. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left on. 3.5 in the books. Marysville and Hiawatha tied 4-4.
This is Stacy Latta, your local farmers insurance agent. Proud to be a Marysville Bulldog booster. Whether it's your home, car, or family's future, we're here to help you protect what matters most. As part of this community, I'm dedicated to serving my neighbors with personal service and reliable coverage for your needs. Call me at 785-562-5169 or stop by and see me. Stacy Latta, your local farmers insurance agent today. And go Bulldogs.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Bruna Law, LLC in Marysville and Seneca can assist with civil litigation, including accidents, injury insurance claims, business or real estate disputes, estate planning, including wills, trusts, and estate administration, and business and succession planning, as well as real estate contracts, deeds, and escrow services. Contact Anthony Bruna with Bruna Law, LLC, with offices in Marysville and in Seneca.
Now, maybe they're anticipating something. They put the big goose egg on the board for Hiawatha in the 4th inning. I think we're heading to the 4th, boys. A 4-4 tie, Marysville and Hiawatha meeting for a 5th time this season. Hiawatha took an early June doubleheader. Marysville won solo matchups late June, early July. They haven't seen each other since the 6th of July, although they were both in last week's tournament. Hiawatha was the number 1 seed, Marysville the number 2 seed. So Hiawatha drew at the top of the bracket. Garnett took them out. Marysville would face Garnett in that championship, a rematch of last year's state championship, where Marysville lost in Class B 12-4 to Garnett, fought back in the loser side of the bracket. They played all of the games in the summer heat up there at Hiawatha. Marysville went 23-8 last year. This is their 4th straight year to the state tournament. High, ball 1 from Gavin LeDuc, facing Brenner Lowe, the cleanup batter for Hiawatha. His second at bat. High, ball 2. Reached, stranded, fielder's choice, his first time up. Three runs in the 3rd to tie this ball game for Hiawatha. Fighting for their first lead coming here in the 4th. Big cut. Brenner Lowe goes 2-1. Outfield straight away. Right-handed batter. Takes it to left center field, and it drops in for a base hit. Brenner Lowe leads off with a single. Back to the top of the Hiawatha lineup, Carson Henry. Now on the mound. Michael Jensen is on deck. 4th hit for Hiawatha here in the ballgame. Leadoff batter on board, Henry. Was out short first, flew out to left, 0 for 2. LeDuc glances over his shoulder, first pitch, low and inside, ball 1. Brad just kind of kicking back on a summer Saturday. Everybody in shorts and flip-flops out here. Going left field, drifting foul, out of play. Boy, that one went all the way to the wall, bounced over the wall in foul territory. Henry got a big cut. Really nice design on the facility here. They've only got 4 sets of aluminum bleachers, but they allow about 4 feet between each row, which is really designed for the lawn chairs, and that's what most of the folks do. Camped out comfortably. Taken straight away to center field. High in the air, gives Grant Hafley time to make the catch for out number 1. 1 on, 1 away. Lowe stays at first. For the shortstop, Michael Jensen. Jensen doubled, stranded his first time up, singled, so he's 2 for 2. Jensen, the number 2 batter in the lineup. Short lead for Lowe at first. LeDuc down the middle, caught it, strike 1. One away in the inning. hit the turf. Nice stop, Henry Ketter. Counts even 1-1. Jensen, right-handed batter. Third trip to the plate. Runners going. That ball got away from Ketter. Passed ball advancing. Brenner low. Runner at second, one away. It's a 2-1 count on Jensen. And a high fly ball drifting to right field. Going to be there with a catch. Alex Shale for out number 2. Fly ball center and a right field for Hiawatha with 2 away. Lowe stays at second as Lucas Lancaster comes to the plate. He flew to left, singled. He's 1 for 2. Still tied 4-all. Bottom of the 4th. We'll go 7 innings in regulation here, with the winner advancing to a 2 o'clock match with Topeka. First pitch popped up. Second baseman makes the call. J.T. Becker makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, a base hit. Strands a runner. After 4 complete, we're tied at 4.
Okay, we have vacation Bible school from 9 to noon, swimming lessons at 3, baseball game at 6. I need to add in travel time and get lunches packed.
Mom, my uniform needs washing. Tennis camp's at 2.
Your kid's summer schedules may be unpredictable, but with the Blue Valley Technologies fiber internet, your connection doesn't have to be. Sign up for our outdoor Wi-Fi today and get free installation. Find more details at bluevalley.net/outdoor.
When neighbors come together, good things happen. From cheering at local events to welcoming new businesses, Marysville shows the power of working as one. That's what One Marysville is all about, supporting our businesses, strengthening our community, and creating a place we're proud to call home. With events nearly every weekend, experiences you won't soon forget, and a community proud of its history, One Marysville is honored to be a part of Marysville's story. Find something new or see what others are saying about Marysville by visiting onemarysville.com. A town brimming with creativity, culture, and community, we're proud to call Marysville home.
One Marysville is hosting a Meet Marysville event 2 weeks from today on the 8th of August. Mark your calendar. In conjunction with the Saturday morning farmers market, they're inviting organizations, nonprofit organizations, to come out and share their volunteer opportunities with folks. They're going to bring some extra vendors in. I think there's a lot of other activities planned on the 8th of August. I'm not sure the start time. I assume fairly early in the morning. So come on out, maybe 8, 9 o'clock. It'll be through the morning hours, a Meet Marysville event 2 weeks from today on the 8th of August. And we're going to be a part of that. We're doing some live remote broadcast, maybe some other activities. I don't know. We got 2 weeks to think about that. Got to finish baseball season first, and we're in the thick of it on day 3 here in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Checked in Thursday at 4 o'clock affair. We had the first game yesterday and the last game last night. A double play on Friday for Marysville, staying alive on the bottom side of the bracket, as did Hiawatha. This is the rubber match in a 5th meeting, and we're tied 4-4 heading into the 5th. Eli Ketter is the batter, as Carson Henry goes low and outside, ball 1. Henry throwing in relief of Kagan Diller, who went 2 1/3. 1-0 wide, and the pitch is a pop-up foul, even in the count. Boom, it's the metal overhang in front of us. That is so well designed where the stadium is positioned. The shadows lengthen from late morning on, give some great shade at the top rows, and protection from those foul balls. Called strike goes 1-2 on the leadoff batter, Eli Ketter. Hager's on deck, Polson in the hole. Just off the end of the bat. Going to be ruled a foul ball. Stays 1-2. Leduc, arguably his strongest inning there in the 4th. Gave up a hit to the leadoff batter, stranded him, no runs. Ketter takes a 1-2 count, high in the air, and that's a long reach for the shortstop, Michael Jensen, out number 1. Jensen stretched all he could, caught it in the web of his glove. 1 up, 1 down. For Ty Hager, Noah Polson is on deck. Hager's third at bat, drew a walk, scored Marysville's third run in the second, reached on a sacrifice, his last at bat. Hager takes it on the outside corner. It's a strike. Check swing, that's 2 strikes. No. First base, coach said no. He didn't go around. So it's 1-1. Hard to tell from our vantage point. Probably could have went either way. Even count. Henry, the right-hand pitch. Off the corner, now it's 1-2. Time. Well, these have been good matchups here. We walked into a 1-1 tie with Topeka and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh wound up winning 4-1 earlier today. Foul tip, count remains 1-2. And we're a 4-4 tie going into the 5th here. All in all, a really good field of competition this week. Inside evens the count 2-2. I think you're going to give an edge to those Class A teams. They play bigger teams, if we will, by population or by enrollment. Got away from the catcher, and the count goes full on Ty Hager. So that would be the likes of Topeka and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh remains undefeated. Topeka was undefeated until this morning. And they took Marysville yesterday in second-round action. 3-2 pitch from Henry is a base on balls for Ty Hager. Draws his second walk here today. 1 on, 1 away for Noah Polson. Becker is on deck. Polson struck out and walked. Those folks and family are down here this weekend. Quite a few moms, dads, and siblings. Rounding out maybe 50 fans on each side. Got away a wild pitch, advancing Hager to second. And we're glad to bring the action back home. I know there was a lot of interest, especially on those day games. Some of the fans were here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Crowd built along the way. And some came in for the evening affair last night. We've added a couple more today. We're about 4.5 hours down the road. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Scoreboard just shut down for an instant. Flashbacks to 5 years ago, and I showed up first day and the scoreboard was on the fritz. PA announcer said, yeah, I remember that. There, it went out again. Uh-oh. 3 balls. No, that was a strike, so it's 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 2-2. Olsen the batter. Hager's at second with 1 away. Henry checks Hager. Fires, and it's a foul tip. Count remains 2-2. Throw a little Bee Gees music in there between pitches. All right, count goes full. That was close, but not close enough. Olsen stays in on a 3-2 count. Scoreboard keeps going on and off. It's driving me crazy. I can live without it, but I don't know how. And a base on balls as Polson waits out Carson Henry, draws his second walk here today, and it brings up J.T. Becker. With runners on first and second, 2 away, we're tied at 4 in the top of the 5th inning. Becker's walked twice, stranded twice. Ump's called time. Becker steps back. Runners are going. Throw over to third. A scramble, and the runner is safe. So Hager came over, slid under Brady Newell, who was trying to catch the throw from Lancaster. It was Carson Henry, the pitcher, came over to help. He couldn't get back to the bag in time, so Hager stands in at third with Polson advancing to second. Pair of runners in scoring position, 1 away, and a scoreboard outage in for J.T. Becker at the plate. High fly ball, that one drifting to left center field, is taken by Micah Oldham. It's a sac fly to bring the lead run home. Ty Hager brings run number 5 across. Polson stays at second. Becker gets the job done. That's out number 2 on the sacrifice. A 5-4 Marysville lead. Back to the top of the order, Henry Ketter's 4th at bat. Walked twice. Out to second his last at bat. Ketter, the leadoff batter in the Marysville lineup today. Henry turning to second. Polson's back in time. 2 out in the inning. Ketter steps back. Timeout. Scoreboard keeps flashing off and on. All I can think about is like disco lights. They were playing the Bee Gees there. That's the gremlin. Caught the corner on a strike to Ketter. Henry winds and fires. It's low, evens the count. Runner at second with 2 away. Lead runner was across. Shallow right field. Right fielder calls it. Second baseman there. Brenner Lowe, the right fielder, makes the catch for out number 3. Lead run across, 1 run, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. 4.5 in the books. Marysville goes on top of Hiawatha 5-4.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Ag storage can improve your farming operation. When you're planning, from building and grain bin pads to commercial approach and drives, call for a quote from Inline Construction in Marysville today. For all types concrete work, phone 785-562-5525.
Marysville American Legion Post 163 baseball in service of our D&DY Sports Booster Club members. Trying to do a visual memory on the scoreboard, which keeps splashing off and on. Marysville 5, Hiawatha 4. Winter comes back at 2 this afternoon. Are we even close to schedule? Nah. We're going long again here. Started 11:30, so we're going on 2 hours, and we're in the bottom of the 5th inning yet. We'll go 7 here. So 2 o'clock may or may not happen. And we've not determined the winner yet. So 5-4 Marysville, bottom of the 5th. Here's Tegan Diller, the pitcher of record for Hiawatha. Henry throwing in relief. Henry takes it way inside, ducks back. I'm sorry, Diller takes it inside, ducks back. His third at bat, 1 for 2, 2 RBI double, scored his last at bat. LeDuc way high again, 2 balls, no strikes. Diller, Oldham, Lancaster, part of the Hiawatha lineup here in the 5th. Low and outside, that's 3 balls, no strikes. Caught the strike zone for a 3-1 count. Three-1 the count. LeDuc with the wind. Popped up. Second baseman calls it. Calling to J.T. Becker for out number 1. Leadoff batter is down for Micah Oldham. J.J. Lancaster on deck. Late innings here this afternoon. Oldham drew a walk, flew out to left his last at bat. Takes it high above the shoulders, ball 1. LeDuc's gone the distance for Marysville. Intermittent control issues. Goes low and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. His best effort was last inning. He faced only 4 batters. Leadoff batter had a single. He was stranded. Here's Oldham with a pop-up down the third base line. Gavin LeDuc's going to make the call for out number 2. Pop-up to the pitcher. Brings up J.J. Lancaster for a third time. He singled, walked, reached both times. Stranded last time up. 2 out in the 5th inning. Hiawatha's home team on the scoreboard. Well, the on and off scoreboard. LeDuc first pitch. Down the middle looked good. Strike 1. Way high, evens the count, 1-1. And a 1-1 pitch taken to center field for out number 3. Grant Hafley makes the catch. Side retired in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. After 5 complete, Marysville leads Hiawatha 5-4.
Need a car for an out-of-town trip or just while yours gets fixed? Conover Auto Sales in Marysville has awesome rental options, clean rides, great prices, and super friendly service. Whether it's a quick errand or a weekend getaway, they've got your wheels ready. Rentals available at Conover Auto Sales in Marysville.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
2 innings left in regulation, 2 innings left in the season for one of these teams. Unless something really unusual like extra innings happens, and that could. 5-4 ball game heading into the 6th. Winner is back to face the Topeka Senators. They fell 4-1 on a 3-run 7th inning to Pittsburgh, the host, earlier today. Pittsburgh comes back tomorrow to host at 11:30 versus the winner of this afternoon's matchup. Carson Henry's first pitch is high to Cole Ringstorff, leading off the 6th inning. Ringstorff, Shale, and LeDuc from Marysville. Ringstorff's 4th at bat. Walk, sacrifice, single. Takes a ball 2. Might hit the strike zone there. Ringstorff stays in the box, blowing outside, ball 1. Checks Don Capely over at third base for a sign. Ringstorff watches strike 1. 3-1 count. Insurance would sure feel good for Marysville with a 1-run lead. High and inside, base on balls for Cole Ringstorff. Draws his 2nd walk on the day and brings up Alex Shale. Shale has sacrificed his last at bat. He walked, grounded out short to first. Meeting on the mound for Hiawatha. Keep old Marysville scoreless if they can. Working their 2nd pitcher out there. Gavin LeDuc's gone the distance for Marysville. They mentioned pitch count. He's 89, which is a lot of pitches in 5. Hiawatha peppered him in the 3rd. Got those 3 runs on a couple base hits. 5 hits off Gavin LeDuc so far today. Big bird about the size of a small airplane. Flies just above the field lights. It's going to land in the trees off to our south. Again, more things you should know. You should know. Ringstorff diving back to first on the check from Henry. And Shale's in the box awaiting his first pitch. Nice hit for Alex Shale. Gets it past the 3rd baseman, Braden Newell. That's extra bases. And here comes Ringstorff around 3rd to score. Marysville's up 2. Alex Shale, a 2 RBI double. A 6-4 Marysville lead. Ringstorff's home for a 2nd time today. Brings up Gavin LeDuc, his 4th at bat. Out short to first his last 2 times up. He singled his 1st at bat. Henry turns, flips back to 2nd. Shale's back in time. And a first pitch coming for LeDuc. A foul down the 3rd base line. Turned around here. Marysville holds the win. We'll be back for another mid-afternoon. It's at 2 o'clock. I'm not believing that. They win that, we stay for at least one more tomorrow. Blowing outside, evens to count 1-1. Runs for Marysville in every inning but 1 here today. Same story last night. LeDuc going deep to right field. Hits the dirt near the fence. And Alex Shales rounding third, coming home to score. A 2 RBI double for Gavin LeDuc. Goes to the warning track. Near the 303 mark in deep right field. Grant Hafley coming to the plate on a 7 for Marysville advantage. So the games earlier, Hiawatha edges Marysville first meeting of the season, 14-13. Take the nightcap in that doubleheader, 9-2. Marysville turns the tables at their house 11-3 in late June, and hosting wins 8-4 their last time at Feld Field. They're showing a 1-2 count on Grant Hafley. Sure that's what I have. No, 1 strike. That looks more realistic. Hafley takes a cut past the second base, or the shortstop. Here comes LeDuc around third. He's home to score on an RBI single for Grant Hafley. And the Marysville Bats, which hit nearly 500, they hit 496 in the Class B tournament last week, are coming back to life here with 3 base hits off reserve Carson Henry, bringing 3 runs across in the inning. Hafley's at first as Eli Ketter comes to bat for a 4th time. Blew out to short his last time up. Takes it to short this time, too. Took the first pitch. Out number 1. Nice throw over to first, but Grant's back in time. Hager's at bat with 1 away. An 8-4 double-up lead for Marysville. Adding 3 here in the top of the 6th. Hager takes the pitch foul. Plays off to our right side. Hager's walked twice today. Sacrifice on his 3rd at bat. Flip over to first. Grant's back in time. 27th game of the season for each of these 2 teams. Marysville 20 wins, Hiawatha 18 coming in today. Henry's pitch, a little chopper for Hager down the third base side, flipped to first in time, advances the runner. Hafley's at second with 2 away. Brings up Noah Polson, Becker on deck. Olsen struck out, walked twice. He's hungry for a hit. Hafley out there in scoring position. Would be a 4th run in the inning if he can come home. Carson Henry. Right-hand pitch. Pop foul. Bolson checks his third base coach. Steps in for the 0-1 pitch. Little chopper to the shortstop. Fires across in time. Side retired. Stranding a runner, but adding 3 for insurance. Marysville leading Hiawatha after 5.5, 8-4.
You have a partner you can trust with your business accounting, farm, or personal tax returns at Freeze CPA in Marysville. They know the ins and outs of the IRS rules and regulations and pledge to work with you to maximize your returns and allow every deduction that you're entitled to. Call today and set up an appointment to discuss your accounting and tax preparation needs. Phone Freeze CPA at 785-562-2791 or stop by 8th and Broadway, downtown Marysville.
Life happens fast, but being protected doesn't have to be complicated. At World Insurance, we make insurance simple. Auto, home, farm, crop, and business coverage built around you. No call centers, no confusion, just real people right here in your community. Call 785-562-2393 or stop by 715 Broadway in Marysville and see Rachel, Jen, or Tammy for a free quote. World Insurance, coverage you can count on.
Always on the lookout for the perfect gift? Get away with a shopping day at Reflections in downtown Marysville. This is Sharon Kramer. As your locally owned Hallmark Gold Crown store, Reflections has a gift for you, your home, or someone else. Hallmark cards and keepsake ornaments, Woodwick and Yankee candles, toys for all ages, home and garden decor, and K-State and KU memorabilia, still offering custom picture framing for that unique gift, large or small. Open Monday through Saturday. Reflections in downtown Marysville is
so much more than your favorite hardware store.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
When it comes to financing your operation, you want to deal with someone who knows agriculture. Our loan officers are experienced in ag lending. Get your ag loans here. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
Bottom of the sixth we go. Hiawatha's Braden Newell at the plate takes the first pitch from Gavin Leduc. And it's ball one. Leduc, starting pitcher, stays on the mound for Marysville. They'd love to go the distance with him, especially if they go to another game today. Count even, 1-1. 8-4 Marysville lead to the bottom of the sixth. Strike two. Hiawatha is 6 outs away from the end of their season. Down 4 runs here. Leduc winds and fires, low, evens the count. Had a sweet exchange there between innings. The Hiawatha coach was heading over to third base. We're on the first, Hiawatha's on the first base dugout. And his dad, who's coming by, his 2-3-year-old son, goes up to the net and gives him a fist bump. Big smile. Base hit for Braden Newell going to left field. A grounder and a leadoff single for Hiawatha here in the bottom of the sixth. Runner on board for Aiden Groppel. Runner low is on deck. Families are what it's all about. We got a lot of mom and dads and siblings here. Many have stayed Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Been in games all summer long, I'm sure. Ours is out of a nest in college, so we never had an athlete either, so we didn't endure the summer session of ball games at alternate sites for mom and dad. Summers on the road. It's a lifestyle for many. All right, Newell at first to lead off the inning. Graffel's third at bat. Leduc's first pitch. High in the air, shallow center field. And the second baseman tracks it down for the out. J.T. Becker makes the catch. 1 on, 1 away for Brenner Lowe. Lowe's third at bat, reached on a fielder's choice, singled, stranded twice. Gavin Leduc in a rhythm here. Finds the strike zone. Strike one. He can taste a full game right now. Get ahead of ourselves. 1 away in the sixth. Flips over to first. Grapples back in time. Look over his shoulder. Gavin's 1-strike pitch evens the count, low and outside. Looked good, came inside. One ball and 2 strikes. Foul tip to stay alive. Low, the cleanup hitter for Hiawatha. Coach picks up the loose ball. What happened to ball boys? Used to be a chance for the younger guys to catch the stray ball. Strike three. Brenner Lowe goes down on strikes for out number 2. Great pitch by Gavin LeDuc, who was up in the count. Runner up first with 2 away for Carson Henry. And Hiawatha's 4 outs away from elimination. Marysville 4 outs away from another ball game. Henry's 4th at bat, foul tip. Out short to first, flew out left field and center field. 0 for 3, Carson Henry is their leadoff batter. Pitch came high, way high, and got away. That's going to let Newell advance to second. Pitch. Marysville 8, Hiawatha 4. Bottom of the 6th. Check of the runner now at second. High fly ball taken by Henry out center field. That's where he went last time. Side retired. No runs, a hit, and a stranded runner. 6 in the books. 3 outs away from the final. It's Marysville 8, Hiawatha 4.
As a farm or ranch owner, you've invested heavily in your agribusiness, especially in your livestock. Protecting them from accidents, fires, and other natural disasters is crucial for your farm's success. At Blue Valley Insurance, we recognize the importance of your animals as assets to your livelihood. Visit our offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville to explore comprehensive livestock insurance options tailored to your needs. Safeguard your farm's future with Blue Valley Insurance today.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Well, Cotton Eye Joe here in Crawford County, Kansas. Marysville Legion team leading Hiawatha 8-4 as we head to the 7th in the last inning. Marysville can keep the lead. They'll play again this afternoon. 2 o'clock start, not in the conversation. Probably be at least 2:30 this afternoon. That will allow the team a little bit of a pause between. Topeka will be the opponent. Fell to Pittsburgh in a 4-1 final. Was tied going into the 7th inning. Here's J.T. Becker leading off in the 7th. Carson Henry, reliever, back on the mound for Hiawatha, is outside, ball 1. Becker, Henry, Ketter, and Ringstorff in the Marysville 7th inning. Carson fires. And Becker takes it to second. Flipping across in time. Great effort by Becker. Good speed. Plays Jensen to Grapple. 1 up, 1 down. Brings up Henry Ketter for a 5th time today. Ringstorff on deck. Ketter was walked twice. Hopped up to second. Flew out to right field. 1 away, top of the 7th. Henry's pitch down the middle, strike 1. Henry quick second pitch, evens the count, it's inside. Carson with the wind. Little high, goes 2-1. Ketter, a good eye, has walked twice here today. Comes high, 3-1. No, strike 2, 2-2. Don't call it before the official does. Now full count, low and outside. Ketter on a deciding pitch. Takes a walk. Third walk for Henry Ketter. With a runner on board, one away here in the top of the seventh. Brings up Cole Ringstorff. Ringstorff walked his last at bat. Single, sacrifice, base on balls his first time up. They'll bring a pinch runner in for Ketter, the catcher. Ringstorff with a runner at first and one away. Marysville half of the seventh. They are visitors here on the scoreboard. Side ball one. Marysville jumping to a 2-0 lead, top of the first. Hiawatha answers back with a run in the second. It was 2-1. No, 3-1 because Marysville scored one in the second. Ketter's going. Late throw by Lancaster. Henry Ketter's safe at second. Marysville adds a run in the third. Scoreless in the fourth. One in the second. 3 runs in the sixth inning. Their big inning. 3 runs on a pair of hits for the 8-4 advantage. Here in the seventh, with the runner at second, one away. Outside. 3 balls, no strikes on Ringstorff. And Henry's in danger of walking 2 straight. Caught a strike there, 3-1. Foul tip to stay alive. We had a west breeze earlier, drifted south. Those flags are almost hanging without a breeze at this point. Base on balls for Ringstorff. Henry walks 2 in a row. Runners at first and second with one away for Alex Shale. 8-4 Marysville here at the top of the seventh. Hiawatha's got some work to do to make up either way. A 4-run deficit. Their season starting to fade. Shale takes the first pitch, strike 1. For the Marysville runs tagged on Diller, the starting pitcher. Count goes 1-1. He went 2 1/3. Henry's been in since. 1-1 pitch falls in, nice changeup, and it's 1-2. Quick check of the runners. Outside, evens the count. Shale takes it down the left field line. Pretty good cut. Foul territory. Second game of 3 here at the JC Ballpark in Pittsburgh today. Pittsburgh the host. Victorious in the first game this morning. Knocks off the Topeka Senators, who will face the winner of this one. If it's Marysville, it's a rematch of yesterday morning's affair. That went 11-1 Topeka. Shale in the box. Runners at first and second. Still one away. Going outside. Full count. They tag the runner at third. Is he safe? Colliding with the third baseman, who's taking a pretty good bump out there. He's still on the ground. They got the runner. That was Henry Ketter colliding over there at third base with Braden Newell, who slowly gets up after the coach comes out with attention. Marysville trying to advance the runner. Braden Newell is going to be okay. Knocks it off. Coach says, you okay? Going to spend a little extra time out there. Getter colliding with Newell. Their doctor in the house? Yes, the Marysville coach, Doc Hafley. Going to go out there real quick. Braden's a little rattled. Get a water bottle there. Don't run along. That can be a part of it, too. They're playing in the summer sun. We're 2 hours in. And Newell's going to stay in the ball game. Down on his haunches right now. Trying to figure out which end is up. It's an 8-4 ball game. We've got a runner at second with 2 away now. In the 7th inning. Hiawatha doesn't want to allow anything more from Marysville. They've got 4 runs to make up for extra innings. 5 to turn this thing around and stay here in Pittsburgh. Alex Shale still in the box on a 3-2 pitch. Drifting foul down the left field line. Way out of play. Looked like it was going to stay a lot closer than that. Must be that south breeze at 4 miles an hour. 3-2, 2 out, 7th inning. Marysville in danger of a second scoreless inning, though. Grounder to the pitcher. Henry fires over to first in time, side retired. And Hiawatha comes to bat needing 4 runs for extra innings, 5 runs to take a win. 6.5 innings in, Marysville leads Hiawatha 8-4.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Farming is your way of life. State Farm agent John Bannister gets that. State Farm's farm policies are designed to deliver broad, flexible coverage customized to how you run your operation. Protect what you've worked hard to build. John is proud to tailor coverage to meet the vast needs of your farm. Contact State Farm agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today.
Now down to the final 3 outs in regulation, 8-4 Marysville. Holding on to play another game this afternoon would face the Topeka Senators, who took them 11-1 in a 6-inning affair yesterday. The Senator team has just arrived back on site here in Pittsburgh as they fell 4-1 to host Pittsburgh earlier today. It's the only undefeated team left, and they'll host at 11:30 tomorrow. J.P. Becker comes in to throw the final inning as Gavin LeDuc throws a great one today. Almost went the distance and probably could have stayed in there. But I think given the situation, a 4-run lead and a lot of pitches thrown, he was 89 quite a while ago. And I don't know how far back that was. Let's see. Give up 4 runs on 6 hits. Just 1 Marysville error. They played good ball today. Stranding 7 runners for Hiawatha. Marysville on the other side, 8 runs on 4 base hits. Hiawatha error. Marysville stranded 10 today. Michael Jensen is the leadoff batter in the 7th, final inning. Jensen, Lancaster, Diller in the Hiawatha lineup. And Jensen takes it ball 1. Becker on the mound, right-handed pitcher. Jensen hammers that shortstop on a nice pick. Across the mound in time. 6-3, Hager. Over to Ketter. 1 away and 2 outs left in this season for Hiawatha, who took a doubleheader for Marysville in their first meeting early June. They haven't beat Marysville since. Marysville beat them late June, early July. They were all close ball games. Today, no exception. Strike one. J.T. Becker looking fresh on the mound. Is the 7th Marysville pitcher in action this week. Way high, got away. 1-1 count. Peyton Adams went the distance for the win Thursday. Topeka took 3 Marysville pitchers out in the loss yesterday morning. Jordan Miller, Wyatt Miller in the nightcap for the win over Chanute. Foul down the right field line. Great effort by Ketter coming off first base. Went over the fence. The ball, not Ketter. Well, at this point, looks like we're sticking around for at least one more. Becker, 1-2 pitch. Off the top of the glove for the shortstop. Ty Hager reached as high as he could, knocks it down, but it flies out to left field on a base hit for Lancaster. Brings up Tegan Diller, a starting pitcher. He came out after 2 1/3. He's now in right field. Diller runner on with 1 away. He had a big RBI double earlier. Big, capable right-hander. Takes it on the inside corner, strike one. Diller's 4th at bat. 1 for 3 with that double. Check swing. No, didn't go around. It's 1-1. Courtesy runner out there for Lancaster, the catcher. 1-1 pitch. Little outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Marysville 2 outs away from another doubleheader today. Hop up down the first base line. J.T. Becker says it's mine for out number 2. Runner on with 2 away, and Hiawatha's down to their last out of the season. Michael Oldham comes to the plate. Oldham scored their first run back in the 2nd. They had 3 more in the 3rd. Oldham had reached on a base on balls. He flew to left, popped up to the pitcher his last at bat. Becker facing Oldham, trying to wrap this one up. Take a short break and come back. Flip to first. Lancaster's pinch runner is back in time. Becker, first pitch. Caught the strike. Now 2 strikes away from the end of the season. A little bit low, evens the count, 1-1. Inside, goes 2-1. Oldham not getting in a hurry out there. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. JT wipes his brow out there. The 3-1 pitch goes full count. Oldham wouldn't. We're in the 7th. Grounder taken by the shortstop. Fires across. In time. Side retired. That's the ball game. 8-4 Marysville takes the rubber match between these teams. They win the last 3 meetings, and today's the one that counts. They would not meet in last week's Class B division. They had 12 teams, had 2 brackets. Hiawatha on the top side was the top seed. Garnett took them out. Marysville took Garnett for the Class B state title. Teams congratulating each other as this one's in the books on an 8-4 final. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Makes it 4 runs on 7 hits, an error for Marysville and 8 left on for Hiawatha. Marysville, 8 runs, 4 hits. Hiawatha error. Marysville stranded 10. In the 8-4 final here on the bottom of the bracket, Marysville lives to play another versus the Topeka Senators, a rematch of an 11-1 final that went to Topeka yesterday morning. They had a 2 o'clock scheduled start. They'll announce here in a moment. I would guess at least 2:30 this afternoon. We're going to take a quick timeout, see what they're going to do, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back for continuing live coverage of Marysville American Legion Baseball on air, online, on our mobile app from KNDY.
When you rollers send for Schroller. For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
When it comes to taking care of your vehicle, trust the team that treats you like family. Spellmeyer Automotive in Marysville. We're family-owned and operated, proudly serving our community with honest, reliable auto care. From routine oil changes to major repairs, we're the local shop you can count on. At Spellmeyer Automotive, we believe in quality work, fair prices, and treating every customer like a neighbor. Because you are. Family-driven, trust local, and drive confident. With Spellmeyer Automotive in Marysville, your hometown pros, keeping you moving.
KNDY Marysville is AM 1570, FM 94.1, on air, online, on our free mobile app, streaming at KNDYradio.com, with live continuing coverage of the State Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament. Marysville wins the Class B tournament and stays alive for an afternoon affair. And they've not announced a start time. They'll give the kids a little breather. I'm sure they're going to be generous with that in the afternoon heat here in southeast Kansas. But Marysville played a doubleheader yesterday. We'll make it a doubleheader back-to-back here today as the Hiawatha team meets over at first base, wrapping their season with a loss, 8-4 Marysville. Hiawatha goes 18-9 on the season, 3 of those 9 losses at the hands of Marysville in their last 3 meetings. Coach Havley's got to be pleased with his team. I can let the cat out of the bag. He said, I'd like to at least finish third after the loss yesterday. Topeka Senators came in, took them 11-1. Had a great pitching performance, just made it hard for Marysville to score. And they finished a 6-inning, 11-1 affair. Dropped to the bottom side of the bracket where they knocked off Chanute last night and beat Hiawatha here today and stay alive for an afternoon affair. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to catch our breath and rehydrate. And we'll join you probably 2:30, maybe closer to 3 o'clock for game two for Marysville today, game 3 in the tournament. And that'll conclude Saturday action. The winner plays Pittsburgh, and they've announced an 11:30 start for tomorrow on that championship game with Pittsburgh coming in. So I got the Topeka Senators coming past in their blue jerseys. Marysville's going to stay in the third base dugout with black jerseys on a warm July afternoon. We'll come back after we step aside for a short time. Final score, Marysville 8, Hiawatha 4. Marysville post 163, advances 21-6 on the season.
At your service 24/7, on air, online, and on our mobile app. News, weather, sports, and more. Yours from KNDY.